Bye, everyone.
Thomas, obviously you would have wanted 3 points from that, but how pleased were you with the performance?
Agree. I would have loved 3 points. And I think overall we played to get 3 points. I think it's also fair to say it was a relatively even games in terms of chances. But the performance, very, very pleased with the response from the players. I ask about a bounce back mentality, especially after a bad performance against West Ham. That was not us. It was very, very rare that we don't put a performance in or a shift in or a work rate in. I'm not saying we didn't work, but it was just not top Monday night. Today, I must say, impressive. You know, 2.5 years ago, something like that. When we got promoted, Chelsea won the Champions League. I think they've done quite well in terms of renewing their squad. And we play a game where we have 7 of our key players out. They are almost full squad. It was definitely a strong side to put out there. And the way I think we battered them second half is fantastic and extremely impressive. I'm a very, very proud head coach today because I think the players have been fantastic this week. Yes, I got the big responsibility to make sure we go in a certain direction. But if you are, in my opinion, a top leader, you get the players with you and make them speak up and make sure that they do always say the last 10%. I can create a culture or something, but the last 10 and most difficult percent is from them. And the way they spoke up in the Tuesday meeting, the way they've been training in the week, the way they spoke up at halftime, where we are okay first half, and different players, also players not starting. Incredible. I mean it. I say many times, but this is a very unique group of players. And I said before the game that we will fight. The players will fight. I will fight. The staff will fight. And you need to fight in every single Premier League game, no matter if you're Man City, Liverpool, or Brentford. And this was a proper Brentford performance.
You spoke about all the players you have out at the moment. How proud of you are you of those players who have stepped up and come in? Guys like Zanka today, who stepped up into the squad and performed.
Extremely proud. We know a squad is not only the so-called starting 11 or the whatever. It is all 25. How many we have, and they need to support and help and be ready when they come on the pitch. And we need players for different scenarios. But I agree. I think everyone today performed very well, very, very well.
Yeah.
No, you go.
I just wanted to start with the first goal, actually, Chelsea's first goal. And I wondered, do you think you had to be a little bit quicker out to Gusto's cross? Because we know how good he is from those sort of positions, and I think he was left with a lot of time.
I agree. I think not a little bit, a lot quicker. A lot quicker out, close it down, and also need to do better in the box. I know it was a chance to Jackson, but it's not a chance because he was offside. So that was actually the only chance they had the whole first half. So they didn't create anything, and we didn't create too much either. So it was a very even first half, and you can say a normal first half sometimes, where the teams try to find a foothold in the game. But second half, I think we were completely on top until maybe the 2-2 goal. I think if they don't score there, I'm convinced we will win.
And with Wissa and Maupay, they seem to sort of, be in a little bit of a competition at this point because they're going back to back with these goals. In terms of who you think might start going forward, do you have any sort of opinions on that?
I think we need everyone. I think, as I said before, I said that in front of the squad to Neil, that I completely understand if he feels a little bit unfair that he's not picked because he worked unbelievably hard for the team. I think he's performed and he scored a lot of goals. We're talking about a man that 6 months ago didn't score Premier League goals for I don't know how long. So he deserves massive credit for everything he's done. But I just wanted another time for this game.
And in terms of that, in terms of the two players, what do you think Wissa brings that Maupay doesn't and vice versa?
I think Wissa is maybe a little bit more of a deep runner. and a little bit more that can carry the ball. I think Neil is his link-up play and his hold-up play and his ability to press is maybe a little bit different. But it's two good players. We need more than one.
Perfect, thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Thomas. Just wanted to check on Ivan Toney because I noticed he was sort of limping after he had a challenge with Sterling at the end. Is that just nothing serious, or?
Don't know. Fingers crossed. Hopefully not. Actually, I was literally don't know. I haven't asked anyone. Don't know.
You kind of mentioned the second half. You know, you battered Chelsea in terms of use. What did you say to the players at half time? Because especially the first 10-15 minutes was completely different.
I think that obviously I'm unbelievable good tactically and as a motivator. No, I'm okay. The players are very good. The players deserve a lot of credit, and I think we built together. There was 2-3 key players speaking up at halftime, and before he even got in there, Ivan, Wissa, Christian Nørgaard, and it needs to come from within the group. That's the strongest squads. That's the strongest teams. So they were brilliant. After that, Neil said something before they went out. So just top.
You mentioned a meeting on Tuesday as well after the West Ham defeat and the players speaking up. What did they say in that meeting?
Oh, we just spoke up about we looked the goal through the 4 goals. We looked through them, and everyone spoke up. What did you do better when you stick together, and just constructive, forward-looking together. So, and I think the way they spoke up, the 3-4 players was very good. Just did a few things, tiny bit, and yeah, big credit to them.
And just final one from me. I thought I heard a few boos at half time.
You know what? I thought that as well. So is that true?
I heard them.
You heard them?
Yeah, and I was just going to say, by the end, it felt very different. Felt like the fans were.
I'd like to personally speak to the one who boosted, because what is that support? We talk about Brentford against Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in the world. We're down 1-0. I know I can't swear, but what the? Yeah.
But no, my question was, by the end, it felt like, especially in the second half, the fans were much more energised, and I think the second half performance has maybe given them a lot of hope. It should give them a lot of hope. But by the way, they were brilliant when we got 1-1 and 2-1, and they helped us so much. So we can't do it without. I said, I will fight, the staff will fight, the players will fight, but we need them as well. And not only when it's going in the right way, is when it's not going well, we need them even more. And I think actually after the 2-2, I understand we're a little bit nervy and all that, it was very quiet. So maybe it was the one who booed that didn't have more energy. I don't know.
Is that inevitable, Thomas, in football, that eventually expectations outrun or become?
Yeah, I think it's a good point. And I don't think there's any fan that don't want the best for the club or the team. So football is a lot about emotions. As you can hear about me, and I feel in me I'm also more emotional and animated today, because I know we need that. I was also more animated on the touchline. No, I can be very animated, sometimes too much, but today I was very on purpose on it, because we needed to do it, all of us.
One of it still. Yep.
Chelsea changed their shape today, which maybe was more to do with that.
Thank you. No, that was with us. Thank you for that question. I forgot that. You know what? I'll just jump on that one. They've played a back 4 for the first 4 games of the season, then 21 games in a row. No, sorry, back 3. They played back 3 the first 4 games of the season, then 21 games in a row. They played a back 4. They have all the players available, then they change it suddenly for us. Why? Do they fear us? Do they think we're good? I don't know. But that's interesting, so we must do something well.
Well, the more interesting thing was they went long from the goalkeeper every time,
Yeah.
rather than play out from the back.
Of course, we are the best high-pressing team in the league. Yeah. So I think it's the right strategy. I'll do the same. If I played against us, I'll go long every single time.
Yep.
Thomas, could I just ask you, Maurizio also had like a lot of boos during the second half. Is that just how fans are these days, maybe in this sort of internet age and things like that?
Yeah, I think it's, and that's why I'm a little bit, I know they're not in the, maybe the
don't know exactly, but could expect that they expected more, not the fans, but in general. And I respect Mauricio very much, what he's done and what he's doing. So it's always, when you speak about, you always say you speak positive about your own team, and then you need to be a little bit front-footed. Then it could be negative about the other team. I think them together with us has been the most unlucky in terms of, we used to see all these stats, XG and whatever chances and XG points and all that, and they've been very unlucky throughout the season. I think they were very unlucky not to win the title, Carabao Cup against Liverpool. I think they had the bigger chances. But I think I said that actually also after last time we played them. You can see they are in a better place. I think they think they're going in the right direction. So they just need to keep going.
Anything else? We'll leave it there then. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Enjoy your weekends.